when I was trying to make this video, I wanted to make something which can actually help you. Let's just have a quick talk there. Sometimes everything goes not to the way that you like to, and you planned and programmed, so you will push harder and you just want to go faster and faster and faster, but all you get is negative feedbacks from your moves, from your activities, and from your thoughts. So you will end up saying yourself, I'm depressed as shit, and there is no way that I can reach my goals, reach those points. You will lose hope, and you will feel that emptiness inside yourself. It happens for too many of us, so you're not alone. Just wanted to tell you that you are not absolutely alone. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you wasn't, hard enough to not get any impact from the environment of your life. It doesn't mean anything at all. Sometimes things doesn't work, and it's completely normal. There was this friend of mine who told me life is full of chains, but let's not lock ourselves with new chains made by ourselves. It's kind of deep for me, and it has lots of senses, and I want to make somehow this video based on this phrase of my friend. So life is full of chains. Let's avoid locking ourselves with new chains made by ourselves. So what does it mean? What does it mean exactly? So holy shit, there's lots of vibration in this video. I have to get myself a stabilizer. God damn it. Why making video costs a lot? Jesus. You know what? Let's just buy in. I was about to have an accident with a scooter lady. You know what? Let's just get that stabilizer and then just come back again with the video. It's much more better. I don't want to have a shaky video. Yeah, much more better. So I was telling, life is full of change. What does it mean? It means that even if you sit to your room and you do nothing and you just, live your routine life. Like, I don't know if you're going to university, if you're going to high schools, doing your studies, living with your parents, even living alone, you will have stuffs to face. Like, for example, you have to pay for your life, so you will need a job to do that. You have to pay for your studies, again, you will need money. You want to have fun, you want to just pass your days, you just, want to do something, you will need to have money. So to make money, we will have issues. So if you just sit to your room, you have to pay the costs. This is how the life is. So this is how the things goes, and you can do nothing about it. You have to search for a job. If you're lucky, you're gonna like your job. If you're not, you are not going to like. Sometimes you will not find the jobs which suits you, and you're gonna love it somehow. But you have to. But you're obliged to do that. So again, if you're sitting in your room, beside the financial problems, you're gonna have emotion problems. Yeah, again, if you're living alone, you will need to find friends, and if you have relation issues, you're not that social to find friends, you're gonna have, again, emotion problems. Let's just say chains are the basic needs that we cannot provide for ourselves, and we just keep pushing and forcing it to achieve it. That's all normal. As I told you, you're sitting to your room, no matter you're living with your parents or you're living all alone, but you're going to have all of those issues because they are your basic needs, and since you're a human, it's all normal to have them all. And how about those chains made by ourselves? Let's just again take that example of financial problems. I mean, if you have a good job and you're enjoying what are you doing, it's all fine, good for you. But if you don't like what are you doing right now, you're going to start to add those chains made by yourself. And just think for a moment. I understand you, it's hard enough to do something that you don't like, but you are providing your basic needs, which is in this case money. And you have to do it because you're kind of forced to do it. I don't want to say just take it easy, because taking things easy is lots of work to do. But I want to say, let's just change that vision. Let's just tell yourself everything is temporary, and things will get fixed if you just have patience. Things will get better and better if you just look at them in a new way. For sure you have skills, for sure you have experience, because living a life, like a whole life, will give you for sure skills and experience. So you're not going to stay with this situation for all of your life. It's up to you. I mean, you can just stay in your situation, in your actual situation, or you can just, I don't know, decide one day that you want to go for a new job, for example, again with the financial part. I'm not saying all of the problems relies on the financial problems and the financial issues, but I'm saying lots of the problems in your day will come from money. I'm not saying again money will make you happiness, but with money you can buy yourself happiness. So first solution for me in these kind of cases, and what I'm doing in my whole life, is changing my vision about the things inside my head. And once I change my vision, I go to the next step. My next step, my main step when I change my vision about my problems and the things inside my mind, is to refine. I'm saying refine because when you're not happy, you will just not enjoying all of those things which gave you happiness before. Refining all of those values which gave you before happiness. If you're enjoying playing video games, just go for it. And during that time when you're playing, just play, man. Just play. Don't think about the rest of your life. You're not going to solve all of those problems with your controller or your keyboard, but you can just be there for playing. Like 100% of your body and your mind can just play with the video game. So let's say put 100% of yourself doing the things which gave you happiness before. If you're a sport dude, just go to the gym and do your sports, but do it 100%. Doing this 100% thing, you will not manipulate your mind from your problems. You're not going to tell yourself everything is okay because I say so. No, everything is not okay. You're still living in the same situation and you're still having different issues, and they are important because you have to, again, provide your needs. But let's just say it will help you a lot because you have a time all for yourself, not for your problems, all for your mind, and it's just keep healing inside of you. You're not going to fix everything up doing something you like. You're just giving yourself a time. I don't know if it's 1 hour, 2 hours, even 4 hours during the weekend, maybe doing what you liked before. And this will remind you exist before all of your problems. You exist before everything new happening to your life because you're an adult, and when your age goes up, you are going to have new chains, like basic chains, not those made by yourself. Just don't forget, I'm not again saying sport will heal you, video games will heal you, doing, I don't know, your art project will help you. They are not going to fix things up, but they are giving yourself a time all alone, just for yourself, not for your problems. And you need it because you're just keep thinking and keep thinking and keep thinking, and you're just going to arrive to that overthinking point, and it will destroy you from inside if you just keep doing it. You have to keep that joy inside yourself. You have to keep that happiness inside yourself. And beside all of those happinesses and joys, of course you have problems because you're an adult, and it's all normal. So now we are going for the next step, and which is the last step. Once you give yourself a time just for yourself, not for your problems, and you finish up with those fun time, you are going to again back to your normal life. So now what you have to do, right? Are you really going to back to your mood, that hard mood, or you just want to make changes? If you want to go back to your mood, it's up to you. It's your life. But if you want to have changes, like big changes, now you have to give new definition to your problems. So what I mean by it, now compare your mood to that 100% time on the second step. Which one did you like it more? Now compare that 100% happiness time to that 100% shitty time which your problem made you to have it. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny because of basic problems? Most of the times you feel so empty. Isn't it funny because of providing your basic needs, you don't feel good at most of the times? Of course it is funny. It is funny, and at the same time unnecessary. It's completely unnecessary to have it. You cannot just put it away right now. It's a shorty. And you have to know, if you sometimes move a lot, those problems gonna push you to bottom, and you will not have time and possibility of brave again and just have that happiness again for a long time. So you just have to be aware of it. Now once you compared everything, once you compared your two different moods, let's just think again with me. Are those problems which all they need is time have the value of losing that happiness? Do they have this value? If they don't have that value, so why did you give them that much of values? Why did you give all of those problems so much of time so they can present them yourself as a huge and main point of thinking in your mind? If you have it right now, if you have what I'm saying right now, let's just find a solution. Let's just find the main solution. And as I told you, it's the third step. Let's just give them a new definitions. Let's just not say they are problems and you can do nothing about them. Let's just say they are experiences. I know they are unwanted experiences, but they are happening to your life. And at the moment, at this time, at this period, you can do nothing about them. And it's not a big deal. When you can't do nothing for something, it doesn't mean you're weak. It just basically means they need time. And that's it. You just gave problems a new definition. And you have to be aware again and again. You are not manipulating yourself. You are just doing things right and correct just because you want to help yourself and just because you want to solve those problems. And that's it. So just promise me that you are going to follow these 3 steps, and just be sure, just be 100% sure it's gonna work for you, because it is the main solution for all of the problems and for all of the issues. And again, just don't forget, don't chain yourself with the new chain made by yourself, not those were made even before you were born. but those which you are making all by yourself.